What's good? This is JVB representing SPD, and that is SportsPerDiem.com. So the Chicago Bears start off the 2021-2022 season with a big ass, fat ass L. The Bears lose to the LA Rams in LA Sunday Night Football 34-14. There was some nice little moments in the game. David Montgomery had a really nice game, but at the end of the day, it's the same old shit. Matt Nagy, what are you doing with Andy Dalton? Yes, Andy Dalton had some nice little moments yesterday. He led the Bears on a couple of long drives. That drive at the end of the first half was very important for the Bears. It was a great momentum swing with the Bears defense stopping the Rams in goal to go, allowing them to only kick a field goal to push the lead to 13-0. And then the Bears go down the offense, that is, they go down the field and they get a touchdown from David Montgomery. They have another long drive in the third quarter, and yes, they did have some moments. They got down in Rams territory quite easily. But at the end of the day, Andy Dalton, ladies and gentlemen, is Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton is not good. Andy Dalton is a backup quarterback at this point in his NFL career. So the question is, why is Andy Dalton starting for the Chicago Bears? Tell me why, because I don't know what Matt Nagy is doing. I don't know what Matt Nagy is thinking. You trade up to draft Justin Fields, in my opinion, the second best quarterback in this year's draft. Some of you guys think he's the best quarterback that came out this past NFL draft. But Justin Fields is not good enough to start. Are you shitting me? And speaking of defense, I don't want to hear no excuses about all the defense got to do all the work, the offense is bad. We know that. But if you're a good defense, you should be, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that's right. Good. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, all these guys was lighting up the Bears like a Christmas tree, bro. Eddie Jackson, you getting paid the big bucks. Play like you getting paid. You're over pursuing the tackle. When you do have an opportunity to tackle, you don't make the tackle. You're one of the leaders on this defense. You are probably the leader of that secondary. You are getting paid. Where are those playmaking skills we saw in the first couple of years, man? Eddie Jackson and the rest of these guys on defense needs to step up. And yes, the Bears offense also needs to step up, but guess what? I'm putting that blame entirely on Matt Nagy. Yes, both Jason Peters and Larry Borum both had injuries to knock them out the game. So you are now down to your third string left tackle. But still, Matt Nagy, all these lateral ass passes, man. You have Darnell Mooney, Marquise Goodwin, Damiere Byrd, and an all-pro in Allen Robinson, and you don't throw the ball deep. You don't take no shots really down the field. You have a guy waiting in the wings. And I don't want to hear now that he may not be ready or we want to put him in at the right time. Fuck that. Put him in right now. You invested into this player. You invested into Justin Fields. Obviously, he is better than Andy Dalton. So do us a favor. Start Justin Fields. I don't know how many ways I can say that. There's no need to wait multiple weeks. These are valuable games. You're losing. Yes, you guys lucked out last season, but you guys are hanging by a thread this season. If you don't win, you out of here. Andy Dalton obviously doesn't give you the best chance to win games at the quarterback position. If that was the case, the Bears would have won yesterday's game because it was on the table for them to take. You have a guy that's dynamic, that's talented like Justin Fields, that's going to take a chance, that's going to throw the ball deep. But you think Andy Dalton, because he's been in the league for over a decade, is going to give you the best chance to win? Man, you tripping. Overall, this whole team needs to be better, but Matt Nagy himself needs to be better. But the Bears lose, man. You know, Matthew Stafford had a hell of a game in his Rams debut. And the Bears are the same old Bears we've seen over the last few years. The defense is mediocre at best. And the offense ain't doing shit. They not aggressive at all. Even though they have an offensive guru as their offensive coordinator, which is also the head coach of this team, in Matt Nagy. But we'll see if we see any changes come next week. Home opener against the Cincinnati Bengals. I highly doubt that Justin Fields will be starting in that game. Maybe he gets some more run instead of 4 plays, but we'll see. Let me know how y'all feel down below in the comment section. But I'm out. Like the video and share the video. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take it easy. God bless. Peace.